Hold on. Wait. I read that again. Hey, welcome to a weekend reading vlog. It is a beautiful sunsetty night. We are on the way to my parents' house so I can get some reading done and watch their dogs. And I figured I would just have a little vloggy moment because it'll make me feel like I'm doing something with my time instead of just reading, falling into the void. See you soon. It's a big boy. It's a big boy. Oh my goodness, it's a big boy. Oh, we are so happy. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Inside. Let's go inside. Good boy, Kevin. Good boy. Oh, good job, Cannoli. Oh, yeah. Some happy boys. Kevin, you look like the devil right now. The dogs are now fed. I'm gonna chill for a little bit and let these boys just run around together so I can actually get some reading time done without my dog, aka my actual infant child, bothering me so much. Like, have you ever been reading a book and your dog just comes up and drops a toy on the book and looks at you expectingly? It's like, I don't want this wet toy on my book. So now he has a friend to play with here, Mr. Kevin boy. Hi, buddy boys. They're best friends. Here's what we're reading, featuring Summer Santa. We Were Never Here. It's about these two girls that went on vacation last year, and one of the girls, Kristen, killed someone, and then the other girl, Emily, had to help her hide the body. And now they went on vacation again, another year, and guess what? It happened again. She killed another person. Emily walked in and Kristen was like, you're gonna want to see this. We have to hide another dead body. They just got back from their vacation. Emily is feeling very, very stressed. She's feeling really guilty, and she's wondering why Kristen does not feel guilty, or at least is not acting like she is. They live far apart, so they can only talk on the phone, so she's thinking like, okay, maybe she just doesn't want to hint at the fact that we did murder together and is trying to just seem normal in case anyone does suspect us. But now, out of nowhere, Kristen has shown up to Emily's house where she lives and is like, I missed you, I'm here now. So I'm hoping we're gonna get to see a little bit more into the psyche of Kristen because I'm very suspicious of her. I know that there's something going on with Kristen. I don't know what it is yet, but the fact that she is so back and forth with how she treats Emily, she's either really, really hyping her up or she's really saying like little passive aggressive comments and being very manipulative. This is really analyzing toxic friendships. The suspense is written really well. I feel like my heart beating real fast. Get him, Cannoli, get him. Oh, get him, Kevin. I'm on Kevin's side now. No, wait, now I'm on Cannoli's. Wait, I'm back on Kevin's side now. I just want them to have fun. I'm not on any side anymore. Life is too short. Stay awake for it. This bitch, I'm watching you, bitch. I'm watching you, bitch. I do not trust her. If I wasn't as cynical of a person, I feel like I might be more sympathetic towards Kristen so far, but I feel like something's brewing. Something is brewing. I was enjoying my book for a little bit, but Cannoli decided that he wants to sit here. Kevin's here too. Everyone's here right now. He doesn't know how to read, but he wants to be involved. I'm now just using Cannoli as a book stand. This is the compromise that we have come to. So I'm now on page like 150. I have decided I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up and I'm gonna head home because I'm getting legitimately spooked by this book. I'm not someone who can handle like scary things. I got too scared to watch The Polar Express last month, if that tells you anything. But then again, The Polar Express is a horror movie. I will not be commenting on The Polar Express because I don't want to have nightmares again. Anyway, loving this book so far. The suspense is suspensing. Love the dialogue. Emily got back from the trip and saw her boyfriend, and the first thing he said was, I'm dying to hear about your trip. Like, that's camp. I'm loving it so far. It's very stream of consciousness, which I like as well. And she's just saying everything that's going through her head. I feel like I'm going along with it alongside her, which is another reason I feel like frightened and paranoid. Maybe not the best thing to read it in the middle of the night, but that's what I'm about to go do at my apartment. So we'll see you there. The shame that I feel when I'm at Taco Bell and they give me the big bag. You know which one I'm talking about.
It's usually in a group order. Hear me out. It's not my fault because I had to get the cinnamon twisties, all right? If I'm not twisted, I had to get a soft taco and a hard taco because they were out of cheesy gordita crunches. So this was like my workaround. I'm like, well, I need a hard taco and a soft taco, so if I just get one of each. I'm not gonna squish them together because I don't want to make God cry. I made Taco Bell Big Bag Sympathizer because of the quesadillas. It's a longitude thing, okay? It's not the amount of things. I stand by this. Anyway, I'm back home. I've got my comfort Taco Bell. I'm gonna keep reading this and see if I remain unspooked or if the spook comes on back to spook me. Cannoli had so much fun playing with Kevin at my parents' house that he fell asleep with his leash still on. Good morning, Cannoli. Good morning with your judgmental stare. Oh, we can do a long stretch. I really don't like this view. So it's the next day. It's still the weekend. It's Sunday. The bad news is I have to work. The good news is that I work from home. This is the fucking lamest transition ever. Read about 200 pages of this yesterday. It's going crazy. Spoiler alert. Leave now if you don't want to hear a spoiler. Spoiler alert, they just found the body. Like, the police found the body, and now they are freaking out, watching the news, trying to find out if they're gonna get caught. I am losing my mind. I need to know what happens. Like, if they found this body, does that mean they're gonna find the other one? There's two bodies. Anyway, I'm gonna keep reading this. I'll probably finish it today. Very, very excited. It's going crazy. It's going wild. So much more than just a murder mystery. This really delves into manipulation in female friendships. It really feels like Kristen, the girl who did the little, murder, or the two murders, Kristen is manipulating the world around Emily. She is trying to make it seem like she needs Kristen, is the only person that she will ever need, and she need not confide in anyone else. And Emily, whenever she tries to bring up the murders to Kristen and talk about it, be like, hey, this happened, let's talk about it, let's try to get through it together. She's just like, girl, it's fine, let's go get brunch. Like, girl, it's not fine, we can't go get brunch, I'm thinking about murder. I don't know how she's supposed to act, but it's not like this. She's acting very, very cavalier, not validating how Emily feels at all. That's not mentally gonna satiate someone for life. You really do need a diversified support system to thrive in the world. You can't just have one lens constantly looking at your life and telling you what to do. And it seems like Kristen has been doing that to Emily for years and years. Who she should be friends with, where she should work, who she should date. It's very subtle the way Kristen talks to Emily and the way she manipulates her, but my favorite character on the show, her name is Love, we're obsessed with her. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting from Kristen. She is really, really passionate, but also like very toxic and acts in ways that are very extreme and not necessary. Like, girl, you could have just sat here and had a conversation with me. You didn't have to like murder someone to trauma bond us. I just wanted to give a little bit of an update. Luckily, no one is calling my job today, but if my phone rings while I'm reading this, it's very suspenseful. It's written like a horror movie. If my phone rings while I'm reading this, I'm literally going to be like, ah! Thank you for calling. Anyway, see you soon. AKA my room. Here's my guess. I think that Kristen killed the second guy. Not the first. I think the first guy was genuinely an accident. But the second guy, I think Kristen killed him so that Emily would feel trauma bonded to her again because she has like severe abandonment issues. And after finding out that Emily has a boyfriend and wants to move on with her life and not just be bound to Kristen, she decided that what's the thing that made us the closest? Oh, it was when I murdered that guy in her fence. So if I recreate that circumstance, then we'll be closer than ever. And when they didn't get closer than ever, Kristen just moved back home to where Emily lives, completely infiltrated her life and just took over. And now she's here and she won't fuck off. I think it's gonna end with them in jail, like the last episode of Seinfeld. Captures the tension between friends, the emotional tightrope that you have to walk when you and your friend are fighting and you're trying not to say the wrong things. It's all very like passive aggressive. Hold on. Wait. 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 I read that again. My mind is bent. This book took my mind and said, I'm gonna bend it like Beckham. I need a minute. I need several minutes. Okay, I'm almost done with the book, but Kid only really needs to go on a walk or he's gonna be like this for the rest of the night. He's gonna be like this the whole time. Yeah, you don't like it when I do it. We're gonna take a walk and then I'll be back and I'll be able to finish this and tell you what I think, because I think I may have been wrong about everything. I think I may have been completely wrong. I can't trust myself and I don't know what's gonna happen. Hello. We were never here. More like I was never gonna guess how this book ended. This threw me for a loop. This had me questioning every single character in this book. This had me questioning my own sanity. Oh my God, 5 motherfucking stars. What a great book to read during this full moon weekend. I really recommend this if you're looking for a thrill and you want a psychological thriller. It's not so much just your cut and dry murder mystery. Like, this has levels to it. Puts female friendships under a microscope in a very extreme way. The toxicity in friendships, and when you're fighting with a friend, how both of you are just accusing the other one of being toxic. And then ultimately both of you are probably toxic. I know I've been there. This really goes into what healthy boundaries are, to how subtle manipulation can be, and how it's not always just like, oh, this is a horrible person or this is a good person. Like, people have trauma. They have reasons that they act certain ways. They have abandonment issues. They don't have the correct coping skills to deal with their trauma, so they just act in really outrageous ways to try to keep people close. And it's just really, really good at dissecting that. You can't just have your friends just like constantly at your beck and call to be in full support of everything you do. Like, you need friends who are going to be honest with you and tell you when you're acting crazy, support you and validate you, of course, but tell you when you're acting crazy. It's really not your friend if the only thing she's saying to you is yes queen, slay. In this case, literally, I'm not gonna tell you when I'm concerned about you. I'm just gonna blindly support everything you do. That's not a friend. That's a henchman. That's a lackey. That's a member of your posse snapping behind you in West Side Story. Thanks for watching this reading vlog. Thanks for hanging out with me this weekend, and I'll see you next time.